I got another video for y'all. This Love Island Season 6, Episode 22. Let's get into it. So, Aaron says he realized, thinking to himself, that Kayla's the one for him because he has so much invested and he knows her so well. Well, I would want you to know she's the one for you for other reasons, but at least you know she's the one for you, I guess. Now, with Aaron taking a step back from Daniela for Kayla, Rob sees this as a time to shoot his shot, and Daniela feels the same. Gross. Let's give a round of applause for Kayla because Jalen pulled her for a convo to tell her it's not too late and there's chemistry, and he wanted to kiss, but she was like, I'm in a vulnerable state and kissing someone should be the last thing on my mind. And I feel like that deserves recognition because she could have impulsively kissed a nigga and had feelings and shit all because she was hurt from Aaron and not because she actually liked that nigga. But I feel like even if they did kiss, she was not gonna bring that nigga back. I don't know. It's just speculation, just my opinion. Liv decides to couple up with one of the new guys, Kane. It was a nigga who got friend zoned by Nicole, the Englishman. Nicole stays loyal to Kendall, and so does Kendall. How cute. Leah stays loyal to Miguel, and Miguel brings Sierra in. Miguel was like, just because I brought her in doesn't mean I'm not open to getting to know Leah since we only had 2 days together. Sierra not saying a word. I'm thinking to myself, man, I hate beautiful women, natural allegiance to losers. Like, I knew how Leah, like, I knew she was gonna say, her gross ass was like, I still like him. I'm like, okay, that's expected from you, but like, I would not expect for someone of the caliber of Sierra would be putting up and liking a nigga like this, a fucking loser. Janae decides to stay loyal to Kenny. Kenny brings in Catherine, and all I gotta say is, you let that Dominican nigga make a fool out of you. See, and I told y'all, what I tell y'all when Andrea was kicked, I don't want to see my sister go through this. Nobody ever listens to me until I'm right. Y'all hate what I say until I'm proven right. I said way back when, all these failed connections and relationships, I don't want to put her in the line of fire for that shit to happen again. That shit wears and it tears on you and it affects you. She was on the verge of leaving. She broke down. And I ain't want to see that. But y'all never want to hear me. It's only like I'm right all of the fucking time. Janae puts him on the spot immediately and makes him admit that he has a stronger connection with her than he does with Catherine. And she's like, why'd you even bring her? And I just hate that Casa women can't say anything. Like, with the statements that these niggas is making, they making a fool out of the Casa girls. Like, Miguel saying he not really with Sierra, and Kenny saying he has a strong connection with Janae. So now it's Kayla's turn. Kayla says she wants to be single because she's not keeping one of the guys, and she's seen how Aaron was acting at Casa. Aaron comes in alone, and that shit was funny as hell. That nigga talking about some, let's go! Janae was like, not yet. Oh shit, that nigga hit a KG. Anything is possible! But I mean, their whole, like, when they would flip between them two, I always die laughing because they would be in the villa and Kayla would be like, man, I know Aaron's not in the bed. Like, I know Aaron's missing me. I just hope I hope he's not doing anything. Like, I hope he's not acting a fool and partying too hard. I wonder what they're doing. And then they go to the fucking Casa More and Aaron's like, yeah. Look how he come this. Don't stop the party. Like, that nigga Aaron is like no holds barred. Like, that nigga is not pressing the brake. So Ariel is bad as fuck, fine as fuck. That's a amazing looking white woman. But as fine as she is, I gotta call her out because that's what I do. I call everyone out. She out here showing a little bit of gender bias on the lowest key. Like, after Kayla went off on Aaron, she talking about some, Liv, what do you think about the situation? Okay, we get it. Kayla said all she needed to. She gave Aaron an earful, even told that nigga Kendall off, and that nigga Rob, and he ain't even here. Like, we don't need to hear what Liv has to say. Kayla spoke her due diligence. You ain't have none of the boys defend each other or cape for each other, so let's not do that for the women. Or we didn't hear nobody else's opinion on somebody else's couple from the boys, so let's not do that for the women. Rob brings back in Daniela, and at first the girls are applauding, but then they realize that's the same girl Aaron was up on. So they was like, wait, I'm just confused on the clip how you was kissing her, but she's with Rob. And I'm like, well, Rob's a scoundrel. And, and you know, Rob tends to, I guess, whatever. Serena says some girl boss filler, and she says she's staying single. Then Cordell comes in with Daya. And when he gets up there, Ariel asks him how he feels seeing Serena alone, and he says not good. And she was like, speak up. And Leah gonna repeat it, talking about some, yeah, speak up. Say it with your chest. I say it almost every episode, but these niggas is way better than me because after knowing Leah's whole experience here, her whole history, I wish she would speak to me about anything. But Cordell was like, it don't feel good. Then Liv and like the other girls was like, that's it. That's it. Then he starts saying some shit. And I'm like, bro, why is you letting them interrogate you? Fuck what they talking about. You ain't got to answer to nobody but Serena. And to be real, you ain't got to answer to her. She was just on her boss bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted to stay single. So if she really meant what she said, why does it even matter if she meant all that? So after the recoupling, Ariana says, oh yeah, the recoupling is complete. And after that, Leah and Serena start clapping. Leah's like, y'all really did y'all big one. Please stop saying that. Nothing more I hate than white people overusing AAVE. But also, you really think you the main character. All them times you was first place for America's weak ass vote got you thinking you somebody for real. Like, okay, Serena doing the most, it's warranted, I understand. Kayla doing the most, it's warranted, I understand. But you put your trust in the most untrustworthy nigga. You know what I'm saying? You put your trust in the most untrustworthy nigga that you had a connection with for all of 48 hours. And your nigga literally walked in with someone else. You said you still like the nigga. You said you would potentially be opening to still being with the nigga, still staying with him. So why is you trying to pander and girl boss it up when you just... Why is you trying to pander and girl boss it up when you finna stay with the nigga that left you standing alone? Like, you just trying to be the main character. You just want to be included for real. Sit down. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of it. So this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch friends.